Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is not Star Citizen, and you will be correct. This is a tech demo as a proof of concept, as it says here, for something called Starship Simulator. Now, let's have a look together and see what this is. So here we are in the excessively good grief, mouse sensitivity is top notch. So we'll turn that down a little better. It's a little better. So we're here in our Starship. Pretty snazzy looking. Definitely Star Trek vibes. So we'll have a quick look at the stuff and things that this has to offer at the moment. Now obviously it is a tech demo, so things aren't perfect and it all is a work in progress. But the views ain't bad. It doesn't look too shabby. And there's Mother Earth. So what have we got on the bridge? We've obviously got the pilot. You've got a couple of things here that are obviously work in progress. Everything that is work in progress will have a little sticky note on it. So you've got shields up there. I can also lower the shields. That's pretty cool. You got your command here, and again obviously it's all work in progress because it is a demo. So you've got yellow alert, you can go to red alert, you can just have emergency lighting, you can have disco mode if that's your cup of tea, party on the bridge, and you got alien virus. Looks pretty snazzy, but we'll go back to normal. Over here you've got the sensor station, so you've got mode select here, you've got display range, you've got targets, and etc, etc. So if we go to, there we go, the stellar region, Bernard Star, we can click on that and we can scan it and we can see what's around it. There's an M-class star there, and it tells you all the good stuff here. And then you can send that to the helm, I believe. So let's see if that's worked now. So if I go to the helm, obviously he has lots and lots of controls here. So you can pitch up, down, left, right, all that good stuff. And then I should be able to get use sensor target, 6 light years, engage auto navigation to that. That's the M-class we were looking at, and then if I engage the faster than light drive, we'll start flying through the planet, apparently. Through warp to this M-class planet. You got a couple of view modes. There's me, look. So while that goes there, on autopilot, so we may as well carry on. I'll show you around. So this is the captain's office. This is pretty cool. Now you do have some controls here on the windows, so you can have polarization on or off. So on will minimize how much you get blinded by stuff, and off, and this is the neatest thing here, which is scene projection. So if I turn that on, you can have a nice autumn park to look at, or grassy hills, or rocky highlands, or evergreen mountains, snowy forest, coastal highlands. So you can sit in your captain's chair looking out going, ah yeah, lovely. Neat touch. You can also lock these doors as well, so you can put in a code. Click 3, 2, 1, lock. So then you won't be able to get in without the code. 3, 6, 3, 2, 1, and unlock. And you can also ring the doorbell. You've also got your sort of second in command here. So as you go down to the ship, Oh, we must have reached our destination. We'll have a quick look, eh? Oh, there we go, look. Here it is. If we look in the middle here, we've got the map. We can see where we are. We're at Bernard Star, like we said, that we got from the sensor array there and sent it to the pilot. And my god, that's bright. Looks pretty cool though. So the polarization, as I said, if I turn it on now, there we go, look. Now we don't get so blinded. And I think that works really well, actually. Turn it off and bloody hell. Turn it on and not so bloody hell. I'm going to steer us away from the sun because I need to show you something else as well. So with regards to the lighting, you can see they're green and the floors. This can all be customized. So you can obviously customize your character. So you can put them in operations or engineering, tactical, very Star Trek-esque. It's actually pretty cool. And you can change the hair color, the beard, face presets, body shape, animations, etc, etc, which is pretty cool. But the ship itself can also be customized. So you can change its prefix, you can change the name of the ship, and you can change the registry number. Not sure why. Obviously, a lot of the stuff is coming soon, as it is still very, very early in its development. But the wall primary color, if I like blue, I can go for blue. And look, I now have blue walls. And it all happens, obviously, like you've just seen, in real time, which is pretty good. So let's go for floor. We'll go for... So you got different... You can go for wood. If I wanted wood, let's brighten that up. Get a wood floor. Get a carpet floor. Or you've got a resin floor. Let's go for my colours of the channel, shall we? Let's go for sort of an orange and grey, and then we'll change the walls back to sort of more of a white. You can also change the UI panels, so I'm not actually seeing this, but we'll go for red and green because it'll probably look horrendous. Red and green should never be seen. And then the lighting under normal conditions will change to pink. You can see the lights down here. Change over to pink or blue or green, whatever you want them to be, and I think that's a nice little touch. So we'll save that, and there you go. It's actually looking pretty smart. It does change it throughout the entire ship. I'm not sure if it changes into... Oh yeah, it does. Changes in the office as well. Pretty cool. Now the star's behind us. We can go down. So to the right here, you've got several rooms. This is clearly a storeroom for chairs and Christmas trees. You've also got, as you can see, it's all work in progress. You've also got bog roll bowling, I'm guessing. Nailed it. Very, very early stages. You've got a little sort of bar type area over here. Again, work in progress. Another work in progress room. You can see where we're going here, and this is your food stores just on the floor. One donut and una baguette. So we'll make our way through to the central part of the ship, and again, unfortunately at the moment, most of it is a work in progress. That elevator, I'm dead. That elevator is not obviously in the game yet. So we've got the engineering deck right at the bottom. Now in the engineering deck you have main batteries left and right. Now these are all the way round, these batteries. So if I go in here, you got the main batteries that would be in here. Clearly not in yet, but you can disconnect the main breaker or unmount each battery individually. Support different parts of your ship, or if something's broken. So it appears they're going to be putting sort of repairs and things like that in the game in the future. Now, as you can see, a hell of a lot of batteries. So we'll head back to the main central column, and you can see where I am here. You've got a reactor room in the middle, fuel and coolant pump rooms, life support, storage and engineering, etc. They are not currently in yet. are just very, very dark rooms, and it all needs to be fleshed out. Here's the engineering, main engineering, 2 floors. Now, again, work in progress. You can also, if I go across and go F deck, I can turn off the corridor lighting. But let's have a look. Yep, as you can see, all the lights are off. So they are implementing things as they go, and features like this sometimes take a lot of time, but if they're doing the basics of it now, in the future, once they've nailed all this stuff, everything else should be fairly simple to flesh out. But there is main boards here that you can cut off to all the decks. Like the top deck, you can just disconnect that and you'll have no power going to your bridge. That's the main bus frame. It's all work in progress, as I previously said a million times. But you can definitely get the sense that this is just engineering here. It's just like the old Jeffries tubes to a degree. Right, so that was a technical demo of Starship Simulator, it's called. Now, I reached out to developers to try and get some more information regarding this game, and they responded pretty swiftly, actually. I spoke to one of the developers and one of the admin / media people, and both of them were very, very kind, very polite, and answered some of the questions that I had. Now, I did ask questions such as what's the projected cost of the game, direction they want to take it in, is there going to be more customizable ships or characters, is there going to be aliens, planets, shuttles, lots and lots of questions that you would normally ask for a game like this. Now, they did reply with some of the answers. Now, this is what the developers themselves have said. They said Starship Simulator is a crew-based exploration game with a focus on realistic science and technology. The 1-to-1 scale Milky Way galaxy is driven by real astrophysics, and every piece of hardware on the ship itself is fully simulated. The main goal of the game is to make successful first contact with new alien species while performing science and keeping ship and crew in one piece. The game is being released as free to play, without the inclusion of microtransactions that you'd normally expect from a free to play title. We're funded by Patreon backers at the moment, and we're planning to go to Kickstarter in March 2023. In the future, we'll be releasing more ships that will have a small cost associated with them to help fund development, along with paid single-player campaign DLC. Customization is something we're keen to explore in depth, so players will be able to customize both themselves and the ship as much as possible. We really want players to feel a real attachment to their ship. In the distant future, we'll also look at including modular ship construction so players can kit bash their own vessels. Shuttles and other small support craft will be included in the game and will be the main way you'll transfer between ship to ship, other vessels, or even to stations. Mining craft will need to be used to gather resources to help keep the ship in good repair. And they also say thank you very much for taking an interest. So again, I know it's completely bare bones and it is just a tech demo, but there are certain things in this tech demo at the moment that have potential regarding the power systems and the customization systems that they're getting slowly in place. And like I said, if they get the basics done now, they can then flesh it all out. But it may be one to watch in the future. It is going to be free to play, so you've got nothing to lose. Let's hope they get a bit of funding and backing from people, and we'll see where it goes. But if you enjoyed the video, something a little bit different, maybe you've never seen this sort of demo before, then please give the video a thumbs up, and I will catch you guys in the next one.